Shalom Israel, this is your brother ISRAELITES from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Barakatha, that Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all, the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, ignorantly speaking. And we give double honors to our elders in GMS. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways and byways, giving the 100% truth. Shalom to you. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, Labakar in the Hebrew. They're about to be saved. Bayat Wada, right? The house of David. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds who are among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is February 22nd of 2025, our hopeful year of salvation and the destruction of the nation of Edom. We're in those times, brothers and sisters, so everybody's going to come against us one way or another. And once again, people are coming against this sign. Okay? This is the same as 12 sign poster, okay, according to the Western Hemisphere. And when I came into this truth 15 years ago, I remember it was an ordeal. People were going against it, fighting it. And at that time, we were, the brothers were defending it. We're going into lessons. In my older channel, I had a breakdown for every tribe. And of course, Esau clipped my channels. But now I'm going to have to do lessons on every one of these tribes once again to establish their position of the nation of Israel, which is not a problem, but it's a diligent duty that we have to do to establish our position and what we're saying. Because this table was made by one of our prophets, okay? And we've investigated this. We didn't just take it, okay, thank you very much, are we going to accept it? No, we researched it. We researched it and came to the same conclusion that it was correct, that it was right. So there's a lot of people that are waking up to this truth and are saying, nope, that's not right. But who are these people? These people are just waking up to this truth. These people have come very late into the game. Okay? So if you think I'm going to have a debate with some guy that just woke up 6 months ago or a year ago, you're sadly mistaken. That time has come and gone. We are waiting for the fall of Babylon, and you want to have a debate over the 12 chart? It's not going to happen. We're going to defend the chart. We're going to do lessons on our channels, but we're not going to be speaking to a Johnny come lately, a tourist, and just tell you and start going into verse tribe by tribe and give you a breakdown on the street. It's not going to happen. It's either you have the spirit and accept it all. Okay, it's great that you're woken up that you're a Hebrew Israelite, but if you can't see that this chart is true, guess what? You might not be of the elect. Many are called, but few are chosen. So, just the fact that you're an Israelite, that's great. But if you can't see that this is the truth, then you might not be of the elect. You're not going to be saved. I'm just saying that as a man. But I've seen people have gone against this, and those people falling back into the world. Okay, but this is biblical, and we could show you with scripture. Right? We have to be able to defend the gospel and the church at all times. So this is Ezekiel 37:16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and when you see stick, this is a plank, right? And write upon it for Judah, because on a plank you're going to write. And write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions, which if you see here, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi would be the southern kingdom of Israel, which would be the so-called Negros, West Indies, and Haitians. Those three so-called races are just the southern kingdom of Israel, the Jews, southern kingdom. Okay, that's what's being explained. If you can understand it. Son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another plank and write upon it for Joseph. And who is Joseph? We're going to go into that. The stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companion. So once again, the rest of these tribes, which are not part of the southern kingdom, they're known as the northern kingdom, which starts with Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim. They're in the hand of Ephraim, which would be the so-called Puerto Ricans. Okay, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben. Right. We'll go over them in a short style, but Reuben, Naphtali, Asher. This would be Issachar. Would be the northern kingdom of Israel. This would be your so-called natives and Latinos. Okay. That's what that's speaking about in the house of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim. Verse 17. And join them one to another into one plank, and they shall become one in thy hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, will thou not show us what thou meanest by this? And this is prophecy, because every time we're on the streets, people ask us, "Hey, what's going on with this poster? What's this? What is this roster here? What does this explain? Could you explain it?" And we always we're happy to explain it and go into it. Now I don't have an hour to break down everything, right? But like I said, we're gonna have lessons on our channel about it. So this is prophetic as well. This has happened all the time. Verse 19. Say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, or the plank of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribe of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the plank of Judah, and make them one plank, and they shall be in my hand. And the stick whereon thou writest shall be in thy hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land, which is prophecy, unfolding as you speak, brothers and sisters. Verse 22. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall there be divided into two kingdoms anymore. So that is Bible prophecy, brothers and sisters, and that's what the Messiah came to do. Okay, what did he say? He came from the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And then he also said, I have sheep of another fold. What is that other fold? It's talking about the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel. Because all these people are known as the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? These are all sheep. Nobody else in the Bible is called sheep. Other nations are called goats. Right? That's why the Lord is going to come divide the sheep from the goats, the wheat, which are the children of Israel, and the tares. So you have to understand that this is very spiritual. And if anybody doesn't understand it, then of course they're not of the elect. They're not going to understand it. We don't have to waste our time on a Johnny-come-lately trying to break it down. But of course, we have to do our lessons on every one of these tribes, have it in our channels. That way we could point to it. Here it is. You could watch it. If you can't accept it, then this is not for you. You know, this truth is not for you. You may that might be the stumbling block, because this is a stumbling block for a lot of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay, this stumbling block is going to be your falling point, that you can't accept this, right? Because a lot of our people have eyes to see but cannot see, have ears to hear but cannot hear. Okay, and that in the book of Isaiah, and is reiterated in Romans 11. Okay. What does that happen? That Israel has not read. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Right. Romans 11. I say then, hath God cast away his people? God forbid, for also I am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God has not cast away his people, which he foreknew. Well, yet not what the scripture said of Elias, how he maketh intersection to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets, and digged down thy altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what said answer of God unto him? I have reserved myself 7,000 men. Okay, 7,000 is just a number of completion. It's not actually 7,000. It's just a perfect number. 7 is a number of completion. It could be 20,000, 30,000, 100,000. Obviously, in this time, it's going to be the 144,000 and the elect men, women, and children. I have reserved myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, which is Satan. Even so, at this present time also there is a remnant according to election of grace. And that's what we're talking about. Only the elect are going to get this truth. Nobody else is going to get this truth. 2/3 of the nation of Israel are blinded. This is a stumbling block for them. And if by grace, then is not more of works, other with grace, no more in grace. But if be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. What then Israel has not obtained that which he has seeked for, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So there you go. If somebody cannot accept this 12 chart, they're blinded. This is their stumbling block. That's as far as they're going to get. They might go in the world in the next month and call it a day, and that's it. Bye, bon voyage, right? Aloha, right? And that's just the doing of the Lord. It has nothing to do with us, okay? Because we're not here to make you believe. We're here just to present the truth. And if you're of the elect, you're going to hear the Lord's voice and follow it and do as it's proclaimed. But if you're not, you're just going to keep it walking. That's it. You're going to keep it going. Here's the verse as well. Verse 8. According as it is written, God has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day, brothers and sisters. Not everybody's going to make it. I don't care if your mom don't get it, your dad don't get it, but you get it, then you should praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that's all you can do. You can't make your father believe. You can't make your mother believe. It tells you that your enemies are going to be those of your family. Okay, that the Lord was going to take one from a family, one from this family, and that's it. So you have to accept that truth. And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block. All right, brothers and sisters, it's a stumbling block. Don't fight these people. If they don't believe it, the hell with them, man. They're not of the elect anyways. They're not going to be in the kingdom of heaven until the 1,000 years. So right now there are enemies. 2/3 of the nation of Israel are the enemies of the nation of Israel. This is their stumbling block. That's as far as they're going to go. They don't get 200 and go. Okay, they don't get 200 and go around again. That's it. That's as far as they're going to go. That's as far as the Lord wanted them. That's it. And a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always. So that's it, brothers and sisters. You have to understand, either you get this or you don't. There is no riding the fence. Well, I kind of get it. I kind of understand it. I can't agree with this, but I can agree with that. It's either you're all in. You either get it, understand it, and you can walk with it, or you can't. And that's it. That's as far as you're going to get. It's a stumbling block for the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. The elect are going to get it. And there's nothing nobody could do about this, because the Lord has established who has the eyes to see and who has the ears to see. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Barakatham, Rakakidash. And we give double honors to our elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways and byways giving the 100% truth. And he that have ears, let him hear. Shalom.